screwed up. This is when like the 17th Street reconstruction program really started to get off the ground, and who that was done by is a company called IRD, and
it's an Iraqi company?
Correct. And they're working through civilian organizations, USAID, I believe.
Okay.
What this basically did was it started to allow the Marines to become more specific with their contracts, and also kind of back off the contracts a little bit, because like these huge projects were going on: reconstruction of 17th Street, construction of the business center on Michigan, projects like that, construction of a soccer field. Projects like that really got the people's focus in on seeing the city being reconstructed, because what those organizations bring is millions of dollars to the fight, and that many more connections on getting jobs done. So Marines, were able to focus more on like getting to the people, fixing minor things for them, but at the same time you've got these large-scale projects going on that are showing people visibly like what is changing in the city and how it's progressing. Along with that, we started to begin our coordination with they call them provincial reconstruction teams.
That's headed by the State Department, is it not?
Yeah, I think there's State Department representatives, some people from the Army, like different organizations combined together to guide and assist the provincial government and its branches of government, its branches on how to run a province or a state, basically.
Okay. Have you had any close ties with that, or is it just one of those things where they're taking over some of the bigger projects and you're just kind of...
They're doing the bigger projects, but what they did was they would come out, they would come on patrol with me, they'd come to my station, they'd see what it's all about.
One of them was down at Carter, right?
Correct. She works closely with Lieutenant Mejica.
Okay. And what she brings to the fold is money.
Money, knowledge base, but knowledge base specifically. They are specialists in certain areas. So as I said before, like the lieutenants or the company staff, we have a broad range. These people can focus in on one thing and put all their concerted effort into that. Like women's issues. She's got a women's center up and running, things like that. She knows how to do that. Obviously, since she's a female herself, she has a much easier avenue to approach the females of the community. So like all of these things are extremely important. But as I said, like these people would come out and patrol with us. I'd take them out, show them the city. They go back and what the Marines have been able to do is we are the best intelligence for everyone. These augmentation teams gain so much information just from day-to-day operations, what the IPs are saying, what the police are saying, that this is how we keep brigade and higher echelons of command informed. It's no longer coming from satellites monitoring activity and tapping into cell phone calls or whatever. It's coming from guys on the deck working closely with the people who are getting intelligence, community news, information operations, everything across the board.
Okay, well I guess, let me make sure I understand. Someone like Donna Carr comes in, not only are you her escorts, but if she, like said, was interested in, like you said, you opened a woman's shelter, I believe you said. If she wanted to open something like that up, I imagine she wouldn't go into the streets alone trying to find somebody. She would actually go to you.
Right, and that's what the augmentation team leaders provide, is we know everyone in our AO. So if Donna Carter came to me and said, I want to do a women's center in Jemiah, I would say, okay. I would line up the people for her to meet. Who are the people that she needs to talk to get this thing off the ground, because I know them. Unfortunately, like they're staying at Blue Diamond does not facilitate that for themselves.
Blue Diamond, where's?
It's another base just outside the city.
Oh, okay.
So they don't have they don't have the time on the deck.
So they should be somewhere like out here with y'all, huh?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard for me to say that these NGOs or other government organizations, non-government organizations, or other government agencies, it's hard to make decisions and make change from afar. And that's what the Marines have learned, and we're the example of it now. We're now affecting change from within. We're not sitting in bases. We're not sitting outside of the city, pouring money and not seeing what's happening. we're on the deck making the call with the people.
Oh, you were saying earlier this is supervision, so you're
Supervision is key.
Okay, so not only are you pouring money into the streets for repairs, you're actually ensuring that those projects are being facilitated.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're not here to waste any money.
So I assume we're kind of getting into the halfway mark. Was there like any significant events or things that took place around or before the halfway point of the deployment?
Like I said, like this deployment has been more of a steady incline rather than like a roller coaster. It's just kind of like progressively gone along up, improving, rather than any kind of climaxes and drops. Can we pause that?
Yeah.